Welcome to the Funnel Factor, everybody. Welcome to the deep dive, where we take a ton of information and kind of boil it down to the good stuff.
The stuff you can actually use.
Exactly. And today we are diving into Cindy's recent webinar, all about Q4 marketing.
Ooh, yeah, I was just looking at this transcript. She does not hold back.
No, she does not. It is packed with some really clever strategies for the holidays.
I mean, some of this stuff, I never would have thought of it myself.
Right. Like Halloween marketing is not the first thing that comes to mind.
Not for me, but Cindy, she makes a good case for, adding a little spooky spin to your campaigns.
Yeah, even bundling products for like a Halloween-themed promotion.
I actually, I tried that last year, just a little monster mashup bundle, and you know what?
Did it work?
It did. I was surprised. People loved it.
See, Cindy knows her stuff. And get this, she even suggests using AI, like ChatGPT, for writing Halloween marketing copy.
Okay, but hold on. We got to be careful with that.
Oh, absolutely. She emphasizes that big time. You got to personalize it, make it sound human.
Nobody wants to read an email from a robot, right?
Exactly. It's all about that balance. AI for efficiency, but, still got to have that human touch.
Oh, and speaking of Cindy's campaigns, she mentioned she's planning a Halloween funnel herself. Didn't say exactly what it was, but...
Ooh, gotta be good, right? She's the queen of funnels.
We'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that. Always good to see what she's up to.
Absolutely. Okay, now let's shift gears a bit. November. Black Friday, the whole deal. Cindy has this really interesting strategy for building anticipation throughout the month.
Instead of just, focusing on Black Friday itself.
Yeah, she says create a Black Friday is coming, waitlist funnel, keep people engaged and excited for those deals.
I love that idea, like a VIP list, early access, creates that sense of urgency.
And she makes it very clear. Building your email list is key here. She even says more leads equals more sales. It's basic, but sometimes we forget that.
Easy to get caught up in the day-to-day, right? That's where automation can be a lifesaver. Set it and forget it. It's so true. Okay, so we've built some excitement, got people on the edge of their seats. Now what?
Show them some love. Thanksgiving Gratitude Week. That's what Cindy calls it.
I love that. It's so easy to just get lost in the sales frenzy, but taking a moment to thank your audience, that's powerful.
And Cindy recommends offering 2, maybe 3 valuable free key gifts during that week.
Now, she didn't specify what they should be, but she did mention the Gift and Grow feature in FunnelMates, where you offer something like a lead magnet in exchange for an email address.
Could be anything, really. A checklist, a template, even a mini course, whatever your audience would find valuable.
Exactly. It's not about giving away random junk. It's about giving them something useful.
Something that will actually help them. And that's what I appreciate about Cindy's approach. It's all about providing value, building those relationships.
And that's what leads to long-term success, right?
Absolutely. Okay, now let's talk about the main event. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the whole shebang. Cindy says go beyond just discounts. Think bigger bundles, maybe even free gifts with purchase. Make it an event.
Make it special.
Yeah, give them a reason to be excited. It's like Black Friday, but on steroids.
Exactly. And then, even after Cyber Monday, she keeps the momentum going. 12 days of Christmas deals.
Oh yeah, the 12 days of Christmas deals. I gotta admit, that one really intrigued me.
It's such a fun way to keep people engaged all through December.
It is, and it kind of plays into that, that anticipation thing we were talking about earlier.
Right, like a little present every day.
Cindy suggests mixing it up, though. Not just product. Throw in some free value, maybe use that Gift and Grow feature again.
So even during the 12 days of Christmas, we should still be thinking about list building.
Always be list building. It's like the foundation of your business. And it really pays off in the new year. Speaking of which, Cindy has a killer strategy for that week after Christmas. New Year, fresh start.
Ah, yeah, the new year. Everyone's making resolutions, setting goals. And that's where products and services that, fit that whole entrepreneurial lifestyle, they really shine.
Online courses, coaching programs, all that jazz.
Exactly. People are looking to level up their lives, their businesses. And Cindy shared a great story, actually. Last year, she crushed it during the New Year period with an automated email campaign while she was on a 2-week road trip.
Talk about working smarter, not harder. That's amazing.
It really shows the power of planning ahead, and using automation to your advantage, especially during busy times.
Totally. Okay, so before we move on to Cindy's upcoming product launch, I want to pause for a sec. There was this one thing she mentioned that really caught my attention.
What was it?
This integration between FunnelMates and something called Leads Blaster. She didn't go into much detail, but she seemed really excited about it.
Leads Blaster, huh? I haven't heard of that one before.
Me neither. But from what I gathered, it's a lead generation tool, like
Yeah.
really targeted lead gen.
Oh, interesting. So imagine combining that with funnel mates.
That's what I'm thinking. It could be huge, especially for the holiday season when you need every lead you can get.
Streamline the whole process. Attract leads, nurture them, convert them, all in one place.
We got to look into that for sure. Leads Blaster and funnel mates. Cindy, you've given us another rabbit hole to explore.
Always keeping us on our toes, right? But that's what I love about her. She's always pushing the boundaries, trying new things. It's inspiring.
It is. Okay, now let's talk about this new product launch, AI Puppet Profits.
Yes. Kindle books, but with finger puppets.
When I first heard that, I was like, finger puppets? Really? But the more I think about it, the more it makes sense.
It's brilliant. It's unexpected, it's creative, and it totally fits with her entrepreneurial lifestyle message.
Like using ChatGPT to help you write the book, and then the puppets for video content.
Exactly. She's taking this simple idea and turning it into a real business opportunity.
It's a good reminder that we don't have to be limited by traditional business models, you know?
Totally. AI is changing the game. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah. But before we get carried away, I want to bring it back to our listener for a second. We've covered a lot, and I want to make sure they're walking away with the key message here.
The big takeaway from Syndit webinar.
Yeah. What's the one thing they should remember?
Don't just go through the motions during the holidays. Have a plan. Cindy's approach shows that with a little strategy, you can make Q4 your most profitable quarter.
For sure. It's about being proactive, leveraging those key moments to really connect with your audience. But I don't want to leave them with just a to-do list. I want to leave them with something to think about, something to spark their creativity.
Okay, I like where you're going with this. Give them a challenge.
What if you took AI and you combined it with, like, handwritten notes for the holidays?
Ooh, that's good. High tech meets old school charm. How would you do that? What kind of impact could it have?
That's for our listeners to explore. We've given them the roadmap. Now go out there and conquer those holiday sales.
And have fun doing it.
So, speaking of exploring, remember Cindy's trip to Dubai? She mentioned it briefly, but didn't really elaborate. It was like this little marketing mystery.
Yeah, Dubai. She mentioned meeting with some people there. A Karthik from Chennai, which, Chennai is a big tech hub in India.
Oh, right. And Nobu, which,
Yeah.
if I'm remembering correctly, that's like a fancy sushi place, right?
Sounds like she's networking with some pretty influential folks.
It does, doesn't it?
Whatever she's up to, it sounds like Cindy's thinking big, expanding her reach, which is a good reminder for all of us, It's easy to get comfortable, but...
There's a whole world out there.
Exactly. Cindy's trip to Dubai, it's like a reminder to always be exploring, looking for ways to connect with a wider audience. Who knows what she'll come back with?
More marketing gold, hopefully. Well, I, for one, am excited to see what she does next. But for now, as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought.
A challenge. Something to carry with them into the new year.
How can you bring a sense of adventure and exploration to your marketing? Just like Cindy's trip to Dubai.
I love that. It's about pushing boundaries, stepping outside your comfort zone.
And remembering that marketing is about connecting with people, creating something meaningful.
Exactly. So as you plan your strategies for the year ahead, think beyond the tactics.
Think about the story you want to tell, the emotions you want to evoke, the impact you want to make.
And hey, maybe that journey will take you to Dubai someday.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep those marketing funnels flowing.